What's up guys, welcome back to another video, hope you're all doing well today. As you can see, we are back on Valhalla, released by Harren. Now, usually I wouldn't play a track in two videos so close together, like back to back. However, I think it really goes to show how good of a job Harren done on this track, that for a change there's a paid track populated on the servers. It never happens, so I'm guessing people are just loving it so much. Now, as you can tell, I've literally just hopped in to start recording this video and we're already going into a race. So I don't get any practice time. This race is, I think it was 7 minutes plus 2 laps, which doesn't sound like a lot. But you have to remember this track is like consistent 2 minutes. Well, if you're fast, you're doing 2 minutes. Some people are getting sub 2 minutes. On average, maybe like 2:10s or so. Who will know if it's revving the shit out of their bike over there. So I'm interested to see how this is going to go. There is actually a handful of quite fast people on here, but this is, I imagine this race is going to start off painful, for me at least, and then hopefully get better as we progress, because this is actually the first lap that I'm going to be running all day. I've been a busy bee today, actually. I've had quite a productive day so far. I finally took that dive, and you know where you just kind of rip everything out of your cupboards and wardrobe and stuff and just start reorganising. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, what's going on here then? We just started another race. Okay, it looks like someone had a jump start, so take number 2, I guess. Oh, God. We do love a bit of public lobby drama. Oh, God, I hope... Oh, actually, oh, crud. Actually, that lag right there, that's not a good thing. I've just noticed that I'm connected to my Wi-Fi and not my Ethernet. I have no idea why that's happened, but that's the thing. Guy next to me is giving me a cheeky little wave. Right, here we go. Race time. So, I'm on the Honda again. Obviously, I'm very, very bad. I keep changing my bike every other day, so wish me luck. You didn't think that I was going to let the gate drop without telling you to subscribe to the channel, did you? Help a brother out. Press the button. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time. 42k by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Enjoy the race. One thing that I have been struggling with on the Honda is I run quite a long gearing on it, and the only thing that really gives me grief on is the starts. I'm struggling to find like a really nice start technique. Oh god, so we've got a few 450s in here, got a few 250s, I even saw a 150 riding about. Now I've not ridden this track yet on anything smaller than a 450, so I didn't want to try and mix things up a little bit, but you can see people, they know their way around the track. They're hitting some big boy lines. I don't think I'm going to go for that line whatsoever during this entire race. I'm just going to try and pick my way around, try and just be as smooth as possible. If I win, I win. If I don't, oh well. I just need to enjoy the moment of there being a nice, fun, paid track on the servers probably for the first time ever. Get up and over this. Oh, I'm coming up a bit short here. This is not bueno. Get over that. Boing. Okay. Oh, okay. I told you it was going to start off rough. Right. Go. If I don't get landed on here, so just cut to the inside. And to the left, up and over. I'll try and work my way back into the lines. I've not touched the track actually since I was playing it with rum for that video, and that was probably one of the more fun videos I've recorded in a long time. It's nice getting to hop on and do a video with rum every now and then. There we go, triple into here, and then a single. This was giving me a lot of grief in that video. Let me check up here and try and take my time. I mean, you can still see, even I checked up quite a lot, and the back end still wasn't really agreeing with me. Although, in hindsight, I have got what I refer to as a supercross suspension on right now, which I imagine on a super deep rutted sand track might not be the best option. But it's fine. We'll keep going. We'll keep plodding along. Oh god, over jumping. Back off the track. Thank you. Right, go. Who's faster in a straight line? If they're up into 5th, I'm going to treat that just like a whoop section. I'm guessing the higher gear that I'm in, the smoother the bike might be. Oh god, I'm over jumping everything. Jesus. My worst fear a lot of the time on this game when I'm over jumping is just waiting for the front end to knife from underneath me. It's one of them things that you don't really get a whole lot of control over. If it happens, it happens. If you somehow manage to straighten the bike out and save it, you're loving life. But I mean, even with a crash, I can still see the lead is right there. Although he's definitely faster through this bit. Again, I'm not even going to try sending this to the inside. I'd rather stay up on 2 wheels as much as possible. Get through here. Boing. Oh. Yes, up and over that. Lovely. Now, I think, I mean, I don't know how many people watched that video we've run to the very end, because it's like 35 minutes long. And if anyone's like me, short attention spans, you probably get like 10 minutes in and go, ah, that's enough for me, moving on. But at the end of that video, I gave it 9 yeah boys out of 10, which I think is going to be a recurring theme on this channel now. That's going to be my unit of measurement. Any track that I do, I'm just going to give it X amount of yeah boys out of 10. That's new releases, that is. And I think that'd be an interesting thing to do. And I kind of want to go back to that, actually, that I think one of the only reasons that I didn't give this track a 10 is because if we start off on a 10 for the very first one, where do we get to go from there? Like, there's no improving unless I go from 11 and then 11 out of 10. But then I suppose the whole scale's broken if we if we do that. Up and over. I can still see Dylan in front of me. Now, Dylan is someone who has picked up a hell of a lot of speed in the recent months. Started seeing his name more and more and more in servers, and he's been absolutely barking, especially when it comes to like 125 races. The man can ride a two-stroke. I'll give him that. It's around here. One thing, I kept going off the right-hand side of the track here when I was playing with Rum, so I'm trying to stay quite central. We'll get a little triple in there, lovely. And jump up to the outside. I need to tell myself to stand up a lot more than I am, because as soon as I sit down, I feel like I just get a little bit wobbly, a little bit wonky. Jump across to the inside here. And I usually find this bit quite difficult, going across all the ruts on the start straight. The back end loves to step out sideways on me. And if I'm honest, looking at the gap to Dylan... Oh, of course I'm going to crash now that I'm saying that. Oh, god damn it. Typical Linz fashion, jinxing myself. I was going to say the gap hasn't changed in the last lap, so I was quite happy with that, but of course I wadied myself straight away. And I feel like he's definitely done a fair few laps around here if he's consistently jumping around that corner every single lap. Fair play. The bollocks on that man. I would not be giving that a go during a race whatsoever. But I suppose if so many people are enjoying this track, it'd be quite nice if in the future, if we get like an organised race going on it, we get like a 40-man gate, because I think it caters to a lot of people. Even though Hurren's marketed it as this like super difficult track that some people are just going to struggle with, and that's it. I think some of the newer guys will enjoy it because there's some corners and ruts that you can hit absolutely pinned. And then, let's call them quote-unquote pros again. Always hate using it, it just sounds a little bit cringy. There's some proper rough stuff, and there's some sneaky lines here and there that people can do. And I'm glad that I'm not the only one making mistakes. Dylan is right there with me as well. And he is on the Husky 450, I believe. So it's not like I've got a massive power advantage here. We're both on the 4 fatties. Oh god, I hate this corner so much. I watched Skills' hot lap around here. He done a 154, which is absolutely disgusting. But I don't know what he's taken. I don't know what he's sniffing before he's riding. I don't know what he's done to his bike. But it just looks like it absorbs everything so nicely, and I'm just here bouncing my way around the track, trying to just hope to tiptoe round. I mean, I've done a bloody 205. Now, I won't lie, I do kind of zone out whilst I'm recording these and trying to talk at the same time. I can't remember what I've done during the lap, but... Oh no, shit, I crashed, didn't I? Oh, never mind. I was going to say, it felt like a good lap, but I remembered that I crashed once. So maybe it would have been like a 2 minute, but still, 6 seconds. 6 seconds slower is ridiculous. I don't know where that man gets all his speed from. But it's all part of the grind. Just got to keep plugging away, putting in the hours. And actually, I have more hours in the last 2 weeks than I have in a very, very long time. I mean, at the point of recording this, I'm on 53 hours the last 2 weeks. To be fair to me, I've recorded a whole bunch of videos. I've streamed, I think, like 4 times this week. I'm actually recording this on Sunday. I'm not sure when you're seeing it. It might be Tuesday, Wednesday-ish time. Not 100% sure. It's all up in the air. Depends what happens. Depends what tracks get released. If anything gets pushed to the front of the queue, etc. But yeah, I've been on the bikes grind, and I tell you what I do feel is 110% better than I did a couple of weeks ago when I was just having like a midlife crisis, just having all these dramas. I felt like I couldn't go in a straight line a few weeks ago, and I tweaked around a little bit with settings, switched bikes a whole bunch of times, and funnily enough now, it got to a point where I was down so bad, I went back and watched my own setup video, the last setup video that I'd done, and I've kind of rebound everything and re-input everything from there, and I feel okay again. So I'm not sure if somewhere down the line I messed something up, or maybe I just went too far in one direction or the other on settings, but kind of gone back to my roots, back to what I kind of learnt the game on, and it's feeling nice. So, oh god, say that's feeling nice as I get all wonky again. There's been so many people, especially as of late, asking for like a full setup video, and it will come, I promise you. It will be here before Supercross. I just want to make sure that I'm 100% confident in what I'm using, because I don't want to release something and then, knowing me, change it a week later. You know, it just seems a bit pointless, and it's almost like I'm lying to you because you get one thing and I'm using something else. So just give it a little bit of time. It'll probably be at the very end of December or early January, because I think if we follow the same kind of schedule as last year's Supercross, we're like a week behind, so Stone knows how to build the track like a perfect replica. So he's not just building it off the track maps, it's going to be the same as it is on race night. Oh, come on, go in a straight line. I hate when you just get that little bit of a wobble on a straight and you just can't get the bike settled to get going again. What am I doing? Come on, go. Right, let's not wob myself here. Check up a little bit. Lovely. And double jump over. A little tap of the brake in the air. Why not? And that inside right is so much faster in that corner. Oh, I see yellow flags. Just going to check up in case anyone's down. All seems fine to me. Oh, someone's just sitting off the side of the track. That's all right. We don't mind that, as long as they're not sat on the track. It's nice that they've taken the initiative to pull off to the side. Maybe they've been called for dinner or something. It's like prime food time as I'm recording this, especially for the European guys. Oh, this is going to be a heavy landing. It's heavy landing. Oh, it's all right. We survived. Again. I think, as you can tell from the riding so far, you can definitely see that it's my first few laps of the day. Dylan is... Oh, please land, please land, please land. Yes, that's fine. We'll take that. Dylan is a lot faster than me right now. You can see I'm kind of all sketchy in the corners. The bike's bouncing about all over the place. There's not much of a flow going on right now, and there's one thing that you need on a track like that, or a track like this, and that is a nice flow. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing what I'm doing the whole race and kind of tiptoeing around and not really making much forward progress. But I think that just comes with time. I probably should have played the track a little bit before I pressed the record button, but I'm impatient. It was like, spare of the minute, hop in the server, and didn't even get to run any bloody practice laps. Like, I swear it always works against me, the universe. It's like, if I do want to get a race going, nobody's present at their keyboard, or they're just sat in the pits, and it takes like 5 race polls to get going, and then when I do want to practice a little bit, it starts ASAP. But you can't win them all. You can't win them all. What I can try and do, which is going to be a bit annoying actually, I'm going to end up in no man's land. I swear that's been happening to me a lot recently as well, is just whatever race I'm in, there'll be 1 or 2 people that have just disappeared off in front, and then I'm left by myself in maybe 3rd or 4th place or so, and then there's a massive gap behind me as well. There's just multiple races going on the track at once. I just get left in the middle ground. But I suppose the only positive that can come out of it is it just hopefully means less mistakes, although I've said something about mistakes, so I'm probably going to crash any second now. Let's get the hyper focus on the go, so hopefully I don't. Oh, a little bit sketchy. The front end caught the lip of that as I hit the top. Alright, I'm going to jump round it. No. Check up. I was going to jump round it, and I got a tiny little kick at the last second, so I pussied out. Boing. There's got to be a way of me going through this section faster, because I feel like a liability going through there. Every landing just feels like it's going right up through the rider. I'm just getting bounced all over the place. Love this jump. It's such a nice jump. Oh, I've overjumped it. How? I can overjump something massive like that, and the bike feels absolutely fine. And I get some of the tiniest little overjumps, and the bike just explodes underneath me. Oh, that was the last lap. Oh, that's annoying. I thought I still had 1 lap to go. Oh, that wasn't that long of a race at all. What were we looking at? Like a 40-minute recording, including the bloody restart at the beginning? Oh, and someone's going backwards. That's fine. But no, that wasn't too bad. But what I will say, it's very, very nice that people are actually running paid tracks on a server, because there's a little bit of a split in the community, I want to say. You get the people that are very adamant against paid content, and you get the people that don't really mind paying for it. And I'm not going to start that whole argument, because obviously it depends who you are. Maybe you might be too young to like have the money, so on and so forth. But if you do have the ability to pay for these, I'd recommend it 100%, especially this one. Like, this is one of the best things that have been released for the entire game. It's very, very unique in just the way that it's been built, ruts on the faces of the jumps, really nice long rollers, and to look like a sand track but actually have traction, because he's made it soft soil rather than sand, is amazing. I think if this was built as sand, it would have been absolutely ruined, so I'm glad that he went the direction he did. And I said to Rum the other day, it's like, you'll see a track be released on the shop or on MXP Mods by a track creator that you know always releases good work. It's just like Christmas. It's like, oh god, I can't wait to get back on bikes now. And these tracks, I think, have really helped step up the game of MX bikes, if that makes sense, because people want to make tracks that are worthy of being paid for. You're always going to get free tracks on this stuff because people do it out of labours of love, as well as people that do it and they want a little bit in return for their time and effort. So the game's, it's never going to die, I don't think. I think the only thing that will make it die is if Poboso doesn't update the bloody like uphill and slow physics and all that good stuff. But I'll be patient. I'll wait for that stuff to come. In the meantime, I'll hop on for a fun race every now and then try and get better a bit of track they are, because I've been enjoying grinding that. Stretch out from the inside. Hit it. Oh, that was a heavy landing. No, that's fine. I think I'm going to end it there. I just nice little quick video for you guys that someone already wants to go back to another race. Bloody hell. But there, that'll do it from me. Hope you've enjoyed the video. As always, if you could drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, I'd really, really appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is you're up to. And until I catch you in the next video, peace.
Wanted to make it, I guess. I know I live with the criticisms. People are giving opinion, they put it upon a pedestal. A pendant for your thoughts, but I never asked for change. My work ethic's ridiculous, and yours is not the same. I swear to God that I wrote it all with a pure intention. The truest testament with no excessive false aesthetics. You couldn't imagine or fathom the effort I'm exuding. My heart and soul in this shit, but yet they forced me to prove it.